All right, we've got technical problems tonight, so our microphone is sitting in the center of the room. So everybody will need to speak up. But it is 7 p.m. on April 26, 2022. We're gonna open the administrative board meeting. We do roll call, please.
Yep, I have trustees Chris Samples,
Here.
John Talbot,
Here.
William Luxinger,
Present.
Nathan Mize,
Here.
Jen Christensen,
Here.
Bill Motisi is absent, President Rick Worm,
Here.
Treasurer Brenda Onabini,
Here.
I'm Clerk Sandy Massam here, and Public Works Supervisor Brett Fergie.
Here.
All right, so on the consent agenda this evening, we have the February 22nd, 2022 administrative board minutes. The bills payable warrant list dated April 26, 2022. At this time, do any of the board members wish to remove either of the items from the consent agenda for further discussion? Okay, just leave both of them just as fast. Not hearing any. Take the first motion.
I move to place agenda items 1 and 2 inclusively as consent agenda items. Further, I move that all items be considered together as a consent agenda.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to include items 1 and 2 as the consent agenda. Chris seconds. So John seconds, sorry. Roll call, please.
Jen,
Yes.
Bill is absent, John,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
William.
Yes.
Motion passes 702.
I move to adopt items 1 and 2 inclusively on the consent agenda in a single group pursuant to the omnibus vote procedure specified in Illinois Municipal Code.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to adopt items 1 and 2 inclusively as the consent agenda. Nathan seconds. Roll call, please.
Bill is absent, John,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Jen.
Yes.
Here. We have go ahead and call Bill in.
Bill Motisi. Are
Yes.
you here?
Yes.
701,
703.
703.
We do not need item C for the removed items. We report to the officers. Under me, we have the fuel report, water report. Anybody have any questions on either?
See, the water report's better now.
Yeah, we think the combination of what he's working on and what I'm working on has made it slightly better.
Yeah, more than that.
We'll take it for now.
It's well in range now.
Yep, we'll know in the next week or two what this month has brought us and whether we're staying steady.
We chose the bill drawing this week.
Oh, no. We circle back to that.
We can, Jen. Not this Jen. Move on to the
What
clerk.
did I do?
I don't get the record.
Jen Psaki, circle back.
Oh.
I'm Sandy. Patty.
There is a FOIA report in the package if anybody has any questions. All right, not hearing any. Also, in your board packet is an ordinance amending our water ordinance to accommodate for holiday or for the fifth landing on a weekend or holiday. It would just roll our deadline of the bills being out by the 5th to the next business day, similarly to their due date. It's not the same for their mandated date that I have them mailed out. We only find this problematic when the 5th lands on a Sunday or on a Monday, and I then have to have them done before the week is out, as opposed to giving me till Monday to have them completed.
So the only thing that changes from day to business day. Took me a while to figure that out, right?
Yeah, it also says it goes to the next business day.
Right, the next
Yes.
business day, right?
Yes, that's the only change. It's just a small change to accommodate. As I said, the accommodation is made on the due date. It doesn't have to be on the sending out date.
Do we need a motion for that?
I do.
Make a motion to approve ordinance number 22-5 and ordinance amending chapter 44, article 2, water of the village of Davis Junction Municipal Code.
Second.
Chris makes a motion to approve ordinance number 22-05. John seconds. Is there any discussion? Not hearing any. Roll call.
John,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
Bill.
Yes.
That's all I have.
Passes 705. Move on to the treasurer.
We just, BSNA has been here the past 3 weeks. They're coming again tomorrow, so I've been learning a lot, so be patient. Going slow for me.
What did you call them?
BSNA,
BSNASN,
BS and A.
BSNA.
I paid my utility
No, I
bill
didn't.
online and it sent me a link that says that something else is coming.
Yes, it is, yes, it is. All right. That's all.
And if you look at the checks, they're really, really clear.
Yeah.
The way it printed off this time, super clear on the checks.
And the utility bills are like that. So they're like certain-
I can almost read without glasses. All right, other reports of committee, community development events.
I have, we have the blood drive coming up May 31st, the community blood drive. And the garage sales for our 6-10 days, June 9th, 10th, and 11th, with the electronic recycling on June 12th. And then our bulk garbage pickup to happen on June 15th. And then after that, then we will have our fireworks and moving the park on July 3rd.
What was the movie?
I requested a movie and I have not heard back to confirming it completely. I did ask to reserve one,
What was that?
Sing to, but I haven't been confirmed that we're gonna get it or not. It just actually came out for them. So, but I haven't, that's not confirmed completely yet, so. I got a price quote and everything, but they have not confirmed. But that is all I have.
All right, finance,
We have any emergency expenditure?
We do not.
ordinance enforcement,
Nothing to report at this time.
parks,
No, nothing.
streets,
And resolution. To approve resolution number 22-14, a resolution ratifying and approving village participation in joint bid for the purchase of 100 tons of bulk rock salt or equivalent to the state of Illinois Central Management Joint Purchasing Program for winter 2022/2023 season.
I'll second.
Chris makes a motion to approve resolution number 22-14, Jen seconds. Is there any discussion on the resolution?
Just so everybody knows, this is the regular state salt bid. It's, we're asking a lot less this year because we didn't use as much. So, and we can get between 80 and 120% of the 100 tons that we put in for.
It is.
80 to 120%, yeah, 120 dollars.
It's removing
yourself
from this?
I didn't notice I did that.
Okay.
So the way that the bidding works requires that Fergie answer an email, and so we just need to ratify that he answers the email. Well, it's
It obligates us though.
It does,
Yeah.
it does. And
Do we have
so,
this room and storage available right now for the 100 tons if we get their full?
This is for the next, we're still working on the stuff from.
Right, that's what, this is for
The
next year.
the
right?
answer would be no. We
So we don't have the room for it.
No,
if
but
we-
by the time we get, or are required to take it.
Well, by-
we have the room.
In hopes, right, yeah, that we will have some usage and everything else by then.
Yes. Wow. That's why we drastically cut the amount.
Right, okay.
It doesn't say when we have to take it by, just.
Well, it's, you know, it's a long period of time, right?
It'll be the following September.
So it's a wide range, and if we needed to, we could store it, right? I thought you said that.
Yes, we can, it's correct. Correct.
Okay, motion and second, so on the table, any further discussion? Roll call.
Nathan,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
Passes four, no, 7-10. Utilities,
Oh,
oh, sorry,
sorry.
trying to move you on.
We had the bid opening for the microsurfacing today. And Dale sent me the bid sheet, which is on, and it was, what?
Let me forward that to me. I asked.
Oh,
him to
he
send it
didn't send
to
it
you.
to you? Yeah, I will. And the lowest bidder, which I can't remember the name of the company, is like 92 something, right?
Yes.
Under 93,000, and Actually, they had, estimated, Bullet Hoffman had estimated 119,000. So it's 22%, is that what it was, 22% below?
I
the
didn't look
lowest?
at the.
Anyway, it's a better price than what we had thought.
We're waiting.
I really think that we get that because if you get it early, you get a better price. And, but we can't approve it for another 8 days anyway, so all the information will come out to the board. But we have to wait 8 days according to IDOT rules.
It'll all be, well, assuming that I receive the information, it will all be in the committee packet next week.
Yes, well, you will, because I'll send it to you. I will, I'll forward it.
I know you will, I literally told them. this morning.
Oh, well, doesn't surprise me. So everybody will have all three bids. There was one that was way out there, 159,000, one at 110,000, and the best price at 92. But and there are a few companies that actually do it, but you'll have it in the next packet. If anybody,
And we anticipated how much?
no, it wasn't us, but with Hoffman, it just made it
We
190.
Well, what-
budgeted for that too.
That's my question.
Which
That's
is-
the number we,
That's what we budgeted.
so I just asked Brett, I said, is there anything that we could, in town, that we could do a change order to add a project of 20 seconds? Yeah, basically.
Well, I thought, oh no, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Any of our parking lots or pathways.
You're right.
Okay.
That's coming up, that needs to be done, not just the way.
Yeah, no, but it has to be because of the side money.
That was my concern.
Right,
And that's too far.
you're kind of limited in what you're doing, so, but we will look into that.
Yep.
You know, but the funds will stay, they're IDOT funds, so they're not gonna go away, we put them on the next year's if we have to do something else. Anybody, any other questions? No, all right, now you can go on.
All right, now we'll move on to utilities.
It says discussion on under drain concrete wall steel. We don't have anything else going on with that at the moment, so we're good on that. Other than that, I'll make a motion for approval of resolution number 22-15. A resolution approving and authorizing execution of a quote from LAI LTD from Pump for Water Waste Treatment Plant.
I'll second.
This is for, oh, sorry.
Nathan makes a motion to approve resolution number 22-15. Jen seconds. Under discussion.
Discussion. All right, what this is it converts it from a water pump to a oil pump. So in other words, of adding water through the system. From my understanding of it, it now stops adding water into the sludge system and allows us just to keep the bearings, everything cool from via oil instead of using a water system. So we are budgeted for oil. We have the money in our budget. This year, we were going to budget for next year, but everything's available this year and we'll still be under budget for my department and this department after this expenditure. So
It's a beautiful thing. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Chris,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
John,
yes.
Nathan.
Yes.
Motion passes 7-14.
Sorry. And that's all I have.
All right. Anybody have any economic development?
Yeah, we're building down there.
The bennies, or do you mean the storage units or the gas station?
Okay.
Or digging, whatever they dug up out of there recently. They got
Where's the new
a
pizza
platform
place?
there.
I do have some.
Rick, you gotta draw it.
Go ahead.
So I did forget about a few things because I'm dealing with this computer right here. I have been requested by a resident at 1127 Santa Fe to put a fence in an easement. The easement is 10 feet wide. It's a utility easement in their backyard. They're asking to go 2 feet into that easement to replace an existing fence. They're actually moving their easement further away from the center of it. I told them I didn't really think that the board would have an issue with that, as they're moving it further out of the easement than the existing fence is. And we've allowed others to do it as long as they sign the paper that says they recognize that they're building an easement, and if we come and destroy it, that's it. He's more concerned about the side fences he's connecting to, is because one of them is entirely in an easement, but that's his neighbor's fence, so figure that one out later. But are there any objections to allowing him to do that?
He's one side.
Yeah. Okay. And then we received 5 new building home building permit applications from Country Homes, and they have then requested that we issue partial permits for foundation. I explained to them that the turnaround time from BNF is about a week longer than it was last year due to staffing demands in that industry, but I didn't know that that warranted a partial, so I told him I won't do anything without the opinion of this board first, but
What's a partial?
so he wants the authority, like Benny's got one, it's the authority to do one or two things, but no further. And so
Okay.
he wants the authority to dig and pour a foundation, but not have the approval of the plan.
No,
Oh, okay.
And so my concern is if there's an issue somewhere else in the plan, it may affect the
Right.
not
foundation.
only that, if the project stalls, we have open basements.
Yes,
Right, and that's what we ran into in the other subdivision, correct? That
yes,
sat there for, okay.
it's still there.
They still are.
Right, well, that's what, but I knew that's why
They
we,
still are.
They are, and
They
so he's
become a hazard.
asking, the
If
building
they were pouring,
inspector
if they were pouring,
slabs.
slabs, I maybe would have a change of opinion on that, but not an open.
And so what they are asking for is to pour on May 6th, and our building inspector has said that the plans will be back by May 11th. So we're just asking them to delay their project 1 week by to,
When do they turn the plans in?
the 14th. It's
Of
about,
April?
yeah, it's about a month turnaround on new home builds right now.
So you're still well within those means, so.
Yeah, last year was about 3 weeks, this year it's about 4 weeks. We're struggling with staff and reviewing.
No, I'm just wondering how much notice they give us.
Oh, yeah. Well, I announced it to you guys and then they took them back and then gave them back. So
I'd say make them wait.
yeah,
I am more comfortable with that simply because it's less administrative on my end too.
Is there rules on how quickly they have to build on those foundations? Because aren't there still some
Yeah.
that are?
Yeah.
Aren't.
But if they don't, you can spend money.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just asking that.
No, there is.
I don't know that their building permits are only good for 1 year. So within a year, they have to be built upon.
Well, I'm sure that they're working on it, just.
They are.
You know,
They are. And his argument was, I'd like to keep my contractors working.
and it's fine.
Well,
It's just
his
not-
question, no, what it is he wants to pay the concrete company and that company one time.
Yeah.
And-
Okay. I'll let him know that we will not issue a
in the
partial.
draw, so make sure
We're not under
it's-
an obligation.
Yeah,
It's
you'll
just
see us
because
again.
of our delay.
Absolutely not.
What are delayed?
Yeah, and it's not really, and that's why he tried to argue, and he's like, well, BNF is delayed, and I said, but they're not really delayed, like, it's a week longer than last year, where the industry is right now, I think that's to be anticipated.
But what I'm-
You can't get anything that is.
Oh, I guess what I'm saying is if it took us 6 weeks or 8
Yes.
weeks, then does he have anything then? Oh, so there's not a set amount of time we have to review it.
We could set our own.
Yeah, however long I feel like it.
But the truth is, I mean, he's
We
had
do
all
want to
winter,
grow.
he's had all winter to make those choices.
That's
Yes.
why I think.
So,
Yes,
you know, that's.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
yes,
Besides, everything, I don't care what you're trying to get a hold of now, it's almost,
If they turn it on the 14th,
yes.
and they'll have them back by the 26th.
But I'm back by the 11th, so it's just shy of, it's right around a month right now for turnaround time on new home builds.
27 days.
Everything else is moving quicker, but new home builds still maintain that in-depth inspection, so they can't push them any faster.
while we're on that.
Yes.
topic, The house that. I don't burnt,
Yes.
whatever,
Yes,
how long do they have until they have to do something?
so, thank you for bringing that house up. The gentleman who is purchasing it or closed on it today, has reached out to the village and actually met with our building inspector out there. I think the plans are to, tear down everything above the foundation. And then he's going to, leave the foundation with the floor on it and fence it up. And then his goal is, within the next 6 months to a year to get his plans together, and he plans on building on that
Is it
foundation.
not fenced off right now?
no.
How is it not?
The house is still standing.
They kind of
As soon as-
semi-closed up the front though, right?
As soon as he purchases it, which I believe might have been today or yesterday, he intends to do that. So it is changing ownership. And the new gentleman asked, you know, would the board be okay if it was fenced up for 6 months to a year while he figured out what he was doing and put plans together? And I told him, I said, as long as it is a secured site, I don't know that the village would have an issue. And so he did meet with the building inspector out there to review it and to discuss what's considered secure and safe.
Well, as long as they clean it up first, I mean.
He's going to, yeah,
Well.
yeah.
is
That's
that-
why I said, I'm waiting for it to change ownership, and as
As far as
he's
water
been
flow.
very,
Yeah, they up the people who own it, they moved.
Yeah.
I know they're in Texas.
yeah, so the new gentleman has been very hands-on with the village, so I was glad to see that. So I'm hopeful that with the change of ownership, that he will be,
I just
Quickly
think
to-
that's it's an ugly eyes.
it is, and so,
Did they ask
Now
for
it's-
the special permits associated?
at this point, they don't need any.
Is he, maybe I'm misunderstanding, he's saying it's gonna take him 6 months to a year before he submits plans to build, or has he
Yes.
done building within a year?
No,
Well, that seems like a long time to leave that sitting there myself.
Well, if he tears down the structure, starts with the floor, and he covers the floor with something, he's gonna have to waterproof it, or it's gonna all buckle.
yes,
But I mean, would you
It's
want to live
security.
next to that for a year, or nothing there? I wouldn't.
how about the 3 foundations at Oval Crossing? So I feel like this gentleman was
Right,
doing, was
right.
at
At least
least
he's
being
moving forward.
proactive and has contacted us several times and met with the building inspector, and so I was very
A
happy
year
with his
rebuild is very
willingness.
common for
Yeah.
something like that.
I don't have an issue as long as it's cleaned up
Yeah.
and secure.
And that's his first intentions.
Well, I could see a year if it was the original owner working through their insurance, if somebody that purchased it, we only give, only takes Joe 90 days. Joe 90 days ago.
He does not have any homes within
Oh,
90
wait.
days.
I mean,
It's
they're
taking. him
building them out
9 months
behind
right
me,
now,
they
too.
take forever.
Yeah.
There's some that are only.
Oh, yes. Well,
Yeah,
to
so
go
it
back
is
out
what
there.
it is for that situation. I've been very happy with the level of communication that we've received, and I figured as long as that level of communication maintained, then we would be okay with him continuing to just let us know what the status is.
I guess my only question other is that other house that burned down in Prairie Hill, are we requiring him to do the same thing that we required that to do?
What house?
Wasn't there a house in
Well,
Prairie
very
Hill?
much.
Sunny Hill.
Sunny Hill.
Sunny Hill.
Sunny Hill,
But
that
that-
one sat like that for a while before
But
we,
didn't it
And
have fencing
we
around
had
it?
to fence
Yeah,
it.
we
We
did.
fenced it.
Yeah.
and we had to fight for our money.
Yes, so we had to do a lot of work on that one. So in this situation, I was very excited that
That's
somebody
fine.
else is being proactive and that hopefully we won't have to fence it in.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say we should have done that already. That fence should have done.
I didn't know it wasn't fenced.
They did something to block off the garage. and so
Well, they-
plywood that-
Yeah, they did, because they pulled the
It
cars
wasn't,
out.
it's not exactly security, but you have to.
Yeah. No, I was not aware of that, so I did not. Either way, hopefully the gentleman, I know he was closing sometime today, yesterday, so hopefully we should see some,
That's fine.
some,
Take the
something
insurance
cleaning up
company.
soon.
As you not want the other.
What are the lot? 117?
Yeah.
He prefers houses with basements.
Oh, we didn't need database.
Apparently. he did
Can dig the
something-
foundation out
Yeah.
again.
He did something very similar over in Stone Valley, and apparently it worked very well for him, so this is
I've
his
seen it done
business.
before. It's-
Yeah.
Isn't that the motto of some fire departments, save the foundation? Not saying,
Wow,
not
all right.
necessarily yours, but
What did you say?
All right.
Save the foundation.
save the foundation.
I am missing statements of economic interest from 3 people in this room, and so you know who you are. But I either need to know you filed it with the county, or I need to have received it the next day or 2, so I can get it to the county.
All right, It was me just. saying
It
that.
is not you,
It's made
Did
for.
I give you mine?
it is May 1st. Yes, if you
Okay.
have to ask me, I have it.
Oh, we never know that. Just being here.
That's me, I guarantee it's my sister.
Again, if you
Shop.
have to ask. me.
I didn't ask, I
I
know.
know.
I don't have to ask. As soon as you said that, I raised my hand, guilty as charged.
I get it, you have to ask. It's fine.
You have any more?
That's it.
All right, then we're gonna move on to the water bill, Brian. In the
Yes.
winter, except for the house that burned down, that one won't work.
And then if they got a bill, they still qualify.
They don't have any bills.
They already have plenty of water.
155 Autumnwood,
Where?
155,
155.
That's right down that way.
it is,
The Jim Coles?
no, Autumnwood.
Oh, I was looking.
Harvest Fund.
I'm all over the place.
Just before across the street.
All right,
That's why I bring it.
Mhm.
you see one? I say it's not by you,
Yeah,
Make
so
if it wasn't you.
I had to go like in my
motion
head.
to adjourn.
Second.
We're not there yet. We
No,
are not there yet.
I take that back, I guess.
We're still in economic development. There's nothing further on that. Public,
I don't have
I know.
Muted.
anything.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Glenda, did you have anything?
No, I did not.
Okay, thank you.
there's no other public. Anything further from board members? Employees, officers?
I now make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
I think that's the slowest motion to adjourn ever. Nathan makes a motion to adjourn, John seconds. All in favor? Aye. Opposed, same sign. Adjourned at 7:26.